Hello dear students, in this video we are going to solve examples for decimals from practice book. So let's start. In first example, we are going to convert fraction into decimal, and we have fraction 24 over 25. Okay, to convert this fraction into decimal, firstly we will enlarge this fraction by 4, which means multiplying numerator and denominator by 4. So when we enlarged fraction by 4, in denominator you are going to have 100. And you know that when you have in denominator powers of 10, it's easier to convert this fraction into decimal. Okay, when from product of 24 and 4, you are going to have 96. Okay. Next step that I'm going to do is writing this 96 over 100 in decimal form. I will write firstly top number, which is 96, and here I'm going to put decimal point. Okay, if you look at denominator, you have 2 zeros. It means after this decimal point you need to have 2 spaces. Look, you have 2 spaces, and this before this decimal point, of course, you will put 0, and your answer is going to be 0.96. Okay, in this example, we are going to convert decimal into fraction, and our decimal is 0.12. To convert it into fraction, firstly, I will write as decimal divided by 1. Okay, after let's multiply both top and bottom number by 100, because after decimal points, look, you have 2 numbers, and we need to shift this decimal point to the right 2 spaces. When you multiply it by 100, you are going to have in numerator 12, number without decimal points, and under in denominator you will have 100. Okay, now you have fraction 12 over 100, but it is not your final result, because this fraction is not in simplest form. Next thing is simplifying this fraction. Okay, I will simplify it by 4. I will divide both numbers by 4, and when I divide, I will have fraction 3 over 25. And this 3 over 25 is a form of fraction of 0.12. Now, in next examples, we are going to work with repeating decimals. If decimal has after the decimal point numbers which repeats endlessly, it means you have repeating decimal. And here we have 0.12, and if you see above 2 we have bar. This bar means that here 2 is repeated digit. Okay, let's write this 0.12 as 0.1222, and this 2 has no end and will continue forever. Okay, we need to convert repeating decimal into fraction. How you will do it? We have steps to convert it. First step is writing this number without decimal point, which is 12. After you will subtract from this 12 non-repeating part of a decimal. Non-repeating part is 0 and 1. It means you will subtract just 1, yes. After, I will divide by sequences of 9s and 0s. Okay, here I'm going to write 9. And now look at decimal. This part after decimal point is called fraction part. And in fraction part, I have only one repeated digit, which is 2. Yes, if you have only one digit, I will write here just 1 9. Okay, after, I will write 0 here, near the 9, because in the fraction part, I have one non-repeating digit, and it means you will write here only 1 0. Okay, if you would have, let's say, in fraction part 2 repeating digits, then here in denominator you could write 2 9s. But in our example, we have only one repeating digit and only one non-repeating digit. That's why we have only 1 9 and 1 0, which will be 90. After, I will subtract from 12 1, which will be 11, and denominator is 90. Okay, and this 11 and 90 is gonna be your answer. Now, let's convert 12.345 into fraction, and here in this decimal, yes, in repeating decimal, our repeating digits are 4 and 5. Okay, to convert, first thing that you will do is writing this decimal without decimal point. Okay, and you will have 12,345. After you subtract from this number non-repeating parts of a decimal, which is 123. After, you will divide by sequences of 9s and 0s, and you will look at fraction bar, not fraction bar, fraction part. And if you look at fraction part, okay, in fraction parts, you have 2 repeating digits. It means you will write in denominator 2 9s and 1 non-repeating digit. Okay, it means that you will write in denominator only 1 0. Okay, after, let's subtract from 12,345 123, and when you subtract, you are going to have 12,220, and you will divide by 990. Okay, when you divide, you can simplify this zeros, and you are going to have fraction 1,222 divided by 99. If you see, we have improper fraction, and answer I will write in as mixed fraction, which will be 12/34 over 99. All right, here in this example, I have addition of repeating decimals. And to add this repeating decimals, firstly, I will convert each repeating decimal into fraction. Okay, let's do it. Let's firstly convert 0.4, yes, and repeating digit is 4. When you convert, you will subtract from number without, you will write number without decimal point, and you will subtract from this number non-repeating part, which is 0, and you will divide by 9, because in fraction part you have only one repeating digit, which is 4, yes, and you are going to have fraction 4 over 9. Okay, after I'm going to convert 0 point repeated 3, okay, into fraction. Here I will also subtract from 3 non-repeating part, which is 0, and I will divide by 9, because in fraction part here I have only one repeating digit, and your fraction is going to be 3 over 9. Okay, now last repeating decimal is 0 point repeating 2. Repeating digit is here 2, and when you convert you will have 2 minus 0 over 9, and this is gonna be 2 over 9. Okay, after you are going to add these fractions. Okay, you have 4 over 9 plus 3 over 9 plus 2 over 9. Here you have equal denominators, which you can write here as well. After I will add top numbers, which are 4, 3, and 2. Okay, when you add these three numbers, you are going to have 9. And in denominator, you have also 9. And when you divide number by itself, you will always have 1. And your result will be 1. Okay, here I have division of two repeating decimals. And to solve this problem, firstly, I will convert each repeating decimal into fraction. Okay, now, firstly, let's convert 0.12. And here repeating digits are 1 and 2. Okay, to convert it, firstly, you will write this number without decimal point, which will be 12. After, you will subtract non-repeating part, which is 0, and you will divide by 99, because in fraction part you have two repeating digits, which are 1 and 2, yes, and you are going to have fraction 12 over 99. Okay, after, next thing is that I will do, I'm converting 0.4, yes, repeated 4 into fraction. Okay, to convert it, you will subtract from 4 0, and you will divide by 9, and you are going to have 4 over 9. After I have between these two fractions division, it means I will divide these two fractions. I will divide 12 over 99 by 4 over 9. And you know that in division of fractions, first fraction you will write as well, and this division you will change into multiplication, and in second fraction you will change places of numerator and denominator, and you will have fraction 9 over 4. After, I can simplify 12 with 4 and 99 with 9. Instead of 12, you are going to have 3, and 99 divided by 9 will be 11. And your solution is going to be 3 over 11.